out to all of my family, my friends, and some of my sponsors to let them know that I'd set myself this challenge. I want to ride one lap of the New South Wales borders, staying as close to the borders as possible. So I jumped onto my computer and I had a look and I was like, okay, it's 5,000 kilometers a lap. That should take me 6 to 7 weeks maybe. And I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. So the first thing that I learned is that at least 50% of this lap that I've mapped out is off-road. So that's one challenge. I don't have an off-road bike, I don't have a mountain bike, but Pinarello have been great. They've organised a Gravel Plus with the Campag e-car group set and the Shimano wheels. So I'll have 38 to 40 mil tyres. But yeah, everyone I've spoken to since planning this trip has told me all the reasons in the world why I can't do it, all the challenges they've told me and all the dangers that are involved. Okay, challenges, we've got the off-road, no problem, but you do pass through the snowy mountains. It's going to be freezing cold, snowing, maybe blizzards, and then you hit the desert, and the desert's where the danger comes in. So it will be very, very hot. There is no civilization out there, so you won't see people or shops be able to get a drink or anything like that. We'll only have the supplies in the camper that we have, so we won't have cell reception or anything like that. So that's going to be quite challenging. So I might not be back for Christmas, I might not be back for New Year, I don't know. I don't have expectations, but because everyone's told me I can't do this and why I can't do this, I'm like, yes, I'm doing it. So yeah, I'll take off tomorrow with a backpack, and while my brother continues to get the camper ready, he can chase me after I've done 1,000 kilometers, and that's where my gravel bike will be with all the spares for the gravel bike. I'm super excited about the bike. So it's a new bike, a one-off, especially for me to do this trip, so you'll love it too. I can't wait to see it and get it. I've seen designs of it, but it's going to be really nice. Looking forward to that. But yeah, so I've been really fortunate last week that all of my sponsors all around the world have been fantastic at pulling everything together. So big thank you to De Grande Cycle and Sport down in Geelong, because they have the Pinarello Gravel Plus already and building it up as we speak with the e-car group set and the wheels and everything, and that'll shipped to Albury, which is 1,000 kilometers down the road before I hit the desert. So that's all sorted, and Bike Sports have been great with the Campag spare parts and Santini kit, the SIS nutrition, the Morgan Blue cleaning products. So I'm gonna have everything that I need in order to try and attempt this lap. What's the worst that can happen? Fail, get in the car and come home. But yeah, I really do want to give it a go. The dangers is really our Australian wildlife. We've got very deadly snakes, so I'll have to be bunny hopping the deadly snakes. Emus, I didn't realise, but because we're smaller than they are, they see us as prey, and if you see an emu, you need to stop. And my brother said you need to stop for 2 hours to 4 hours sometimes until they walk away. If you don't, they'll chase you, knock you off your bike and attack you. So that's pretty scary. I'm looking forward to seeing the koalas and the kangaroos and yeah, the dingoes. Like, they chased me on the last ride, but I want to see all of that. I want to experience all that. I guess I need a little bit of danger in my life. So I'm going to get out there tomorrow with a backpack. I'm going to do it, try to do it, with no expectations of when I get back. But yeah, so I've started to put together some spares. I'll head off tomorrow on my road bike. Won't stay that clean for long, that's for sure. But I've got spare road wheels, tyres, pump. This is all to go in the camper. Spare parts, so I've got a couple of chargers, lights, cleats, tubes, spare saddle, all the tools, the Campag, chain breaker and whip and spare shoes, bullet for the protein shakes in the camper van, the Morgan Blue cleaning products, Hydrolite if I get super dehydrated, my bike stand will go into the camper as well, Santini kit, stretch mat. I don't think I'll be using that much. I reckon I might be in my cycling kit from sun up to sundown. My doctors, Pete and Dag, they've been fantastic at putting everything together that I might need in case of emergencies. So there'll be 3 weeks where we can't actually reach a hospital or anyone. So we've got the EpiPen for the snake bites, snake bandages, all the stuff that we could possibly need when it's cold, in the snow, hand warmers, out in the desert we need the sunscreen from Premax, dry shower for across the desert, so we'll have water on the camper for drinking, but we might not want to use that all up for the showers. So yeah, all the stuff we might need, a wrist brace in case I hurt my wrist, and Yeah, I'm super excited. I am very nervous about all the things that I've heard about how this trip could turn out, but it wouldn't be fun and challenging if it wasn't dangerous. So yeah, I'm going to go out there and give it a go. It might be the craziest thing I've ever done, but like I said, I've had great support in getting everything ready, and now it's just fingers crossed, and let's see how this goes. This is my start line here at Cronulla, my home of Australia, just behind you, and I'm going to take off from here to do my 5,000 kilometre trip around the borders of New South Wales, and this will be my finish line after, well, I don't know how long, Christmas, New Year. It's 5,000 Ks and it's pretty challenging, so yeah, but this is the start line. I'm going to head off, and the secret for me today is to try and keep it as easy as possible, because I have to keep remembering I've got to get back on the bike probably 60 days in a row. So I won't overdo it today. I'll try and keep it on the shorter side and just pedal quite easy, and remember that I've got a long way to go. So I'll try and head down the coast and see how far I get. Very sore legs. So I made it from Cronulla to Nowra, 140 kilometres, and it was the goal to keep it a bit on the shorter side, keep it slow, keep it nice and easy. Well, it was slow, it was a bit on the shorter side, but it was not easy. I had a whopping big headwind all the way from Cronulla down to Nowra, and I went hunger flat. I ran out of drink, and the next service station's always a long way away. So I'm absolutely spent. I'm completely empty. I came into this ride very underprepared, and I know, I need to ride into it. That's why I want to keep it, a little bit cool at the start. But I really feel it in the legs today. So yeah, I don't know how tomorrow's going to go, but there's no plans for tomorrow except get up when the sun comes up and get out there and hit the road. Again, I'll try to keep it on the shorter side and just wait a few days until legs start to feel a little bit better. But yeah, the south coast of New South Wales, it's stunning. There are so many beautiful beaches, so I stopped and got a lot of pictures and really took it all in. I mean, when people talk about Australia and the tourism here, they talk about the Gold Coast, and WA is really nice as well, but wow, the south coast of New South Wales, stunning. So if you ever get the opportunity, come and see some of these beaches because they are beautiful. Good morning. So day 2 today, and things didn't go to plan this morning because I didn't get up when the sun got up. I stayed in bed because my back, my shoulders, everything's so sore. So I'm just waiting here at Nowra at the hotel for an Uber, and I'm going to ask him if he'll take my backpack down to Bateman's Bay. So it's pretty nice down there, and I need an easy day. I'm going to stretch my back out a little bit. I mean, yesterday was 1,500 meters of climbing. It was raining, so the backpack got wet and everything in it got heavy, and I'm just not used to carrying it. So I know tomorrow is going to be a huge day, so I just thought, I'll see if an Uber will take that backpack for me today and give my back a little bit of a rest. My bike's filthy from the rain yesterday, so I'm really hoping my brother will hurry up and get here with that support vehicle. That'll make it a lot easier. So yeah, I've got all my extra protein bars and bathroom stuff and 3 kits that are all the same as this one. Obviously I had the sleeves on yesterday, sleeveless today. I've got the vest and all that, but I won't need that today. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna have a short, easy day today and see if I can recover a bit for tomorrow's really big ride. So another really challenging day today. I had a very short day, but I'm really glad when I woke up this morning I was completely buckled. I think from that first day, 140 kilometers with the rain when the backpack got heavy, and then also when the trucks passed and I was fighting the bike just to keep the bike straight. I'm just not used to having that extra weight on my back, so I woke up feeling absolutely spent. I got stung by something yesterday on my arm and I've still got a really big welt there, so I had trouble breathing last night. I was a bit worried. I didn't have any of my asthma medication or anything with me, so I thought this morning I'll just I was supposed to go to Bega, that's where I wanted to head to, but I stopped halfway in Narooma, which is an Aboriginal word for clear blue waters. And I've just, before I had a shower, I've ridden around and had a look, and it is absolutely gorgeous. To see the clear blue waters here, it's stunning, and I'm glad that I have stopped here actually. I've heard that Bega's gorgeous, so I want to kind of take off early tomorrow and get down there and spend a bit of time having a look around Bega as well. Yeah, so today's ride was pretty straightforward, pretty short. I tried to go as easy as possible, but the roads are so dead. There's no flat, it's all up and down, and you can't carry any speed into the uphills because the roads are dead. You just come straight to a stop, and then when you come over the top of the hill, you've got that headwind in your face, so there's no speed about it. And you'd think going down the coast is the easy part, but it has been a bit more challenging than I expected. So I'm kind of looking forward to turning right and heading up into the Snowy Mountains. So yeah, that will be after tomorrow. I'm really hoping my brother catches up with that camper van so I can offload that backpack, and I'll feel free on the bike. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better. So yeah, it's taken me a little bit of time now, I think, to ride out all those sore muscles and overdoing it a little bit on the first day, but I really enjoy just the slower pace of life down this way, the far south coast of New South Wales, and the scenery and the beaches and the water. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Even though the body's hurting a little bit, I think that will get better. I hope my body will get better, and I'll feel a little bit more free on the bike after a few more kilometres. So yeah, just having a stretch this afternoon and relax, and hopefully get an early start tomorrow and get away from that heat that I had today. It was super hot. So yeah, down to Bega tomorrow. So I'll give you another little update on how tomorrow goes. Bye. So I am really disappointed about today's update, to let you know that I've been in bed watching Netflix all day. So I woke up and my body felt absolutely smashed. So I don't know if I'm sick or have a virus or something, but as much as I wanted to make progress, I thought, well, my brother was on the way down with the caravan. He's got this massive big Jayco caravan, and I thought, well, when he gets here, I'll see how the weather's going and have a look for the bag I packed before I left with all my wet weather stuff. So my rain jacket, my long finger gloves, because it was freezing. Anyway, I jumped into the caravan and I got all the bags out and everything, and the one bag that he forgot was the one that had all my wet weather gear in it. So at that point I made the call, okay, look, health first. I'm just gonna let my body recover today, have a rest, try and relax, watch Netflix, wait for tomorrow. The sun's gonna be out and it's gonna be a beautiful ride down the last bit of the coast to Bega, and just stop and enjoy it along the way. As I've said, after that, we turn right and go up into the Snowy Mountains, so it's going to be some hard stuff. So I think I made the right call, as hard as it was. Disappointing. I'm so kind of disappointed with myself that, you know, I'm only 3 days into a 5,000 kilometre loop and I'm already needing to have a rest. But yeah, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and put the health first and hope that tomorrow's a better day. So I'll keep my fingers crossed and I'll keep you posted. The big news is the caravan has arrived. So I've got a beautiful big base station from Jayco. My brother's out shopping, which is fantastic. I've had a really good day. I rode from Narooma down to Bega, absolutely beautiful scenery. And I had this kangaroo jump out in front of me. I just didn't have time to grab my camera and film it. But yeah, bite washing day, so that gets me a bit excited too. I've got this awesome Morgan Blue chain cleaner. So first thing I do is just spray it on the chain, let it sit for a bit, waiting for the hose to get hooked up. And then I'm gonna enjoy washing my bike, and tomorrow head into the Snowy Mountains. So I'll keep you posted on how everything goes tomorrow. Bye. I'm freezing. Whoa, I have to get back out there, and it's bloody cold. Fingers are numb. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, my toes are numb. God, I really hope that is Kuma. Oh yeah! Oh, that wasn't Kuma. Right, frozen fingers, frozen toes. Kuma. Wrong day. Good morning. It's nice and early here, 6:30 in the morning. Pretty gorgeous. Sun's just still coming up. So today I'm heading up towards Tumut. Probably won't get all the way there, but I do have today, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday to make it to Albury. It's just over 400 kilometres, but there's actually over 4,000 metres of climbing on the roads that we're going to take. So 3 days to get to Albury. See how far the legs get me today, and I'll let you know when I climb off the bike at the end of the day. Bye-bye. So I was in Europe when the bushfires rapidly burnt through most of our country. This is the Snowy Mountains, but it's black everywhere. So playing a little bit of havoc with my asthma, but it's also going to grow back pretty rich too. But for now, it's just black everywhere. Keep pushing. I've had another great day today. 200 Ks back to back with yesterday's 200K ride. So everything's starting to feel a little bit better. The hips and the lower back starting to loosen up. So I'm riding my way into it. So I've got 7 days under my belt now. Still got 4,000 kilometers to go. But on the way into town today, I stopped in at Bicycle Station, which is this massive bike shop. And they've kitted me out with 3 new Santini kits. I think I'm going to cut the sleeves off to go through the desert of some of them. But I also got a lot of SIS nutrition to keep me hydrated on the way through the desert, and lots of pre-nap sunscreen, so I'm going to need plenty of that. But in my room, I'm pretty excited. I've got the new Gravel Plus from Pinarello, so I'm looking forward to opening those boxes and having a look. Before I do that, I'm going to jump in the pool and refresh. But I'll keep you posted on how the next couple of days go. I don't know where I'm going. I've got to look at the maps, but I'm heading up towards the desert. So I'll keep you posted. Can't even be bothered to go and have a shower. This looks too nice. What do you reckon? All in?
All in.
Yeah! Oh, beautiful. This is the desert. Oh, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. This is the corrugation. Oh, yeah, it gets tough. Unclipping my feet because I need a quick escape. Keep going that way. Yeah? Keep going that way. Oh, he's coming back. Hey, I'll get ready to do a runner. Yeah, off you go. Get off my road. I own this one. It's nothing like I've ever seen. Experience it all. Experience the feeling right now. I spread my wings and fly into a sea of blue and white. Now with open eyes, I can truly feel alive. There's a world I've never seen. Just trying to get off those bumps, but they're everywhere. Oh, I never rest. My arms. My arm pump. Good morning. 4 a.m. here and it's time to hit the road. So trying to get out there before it gets too hot, because once it's hot, it's just impossible. So yeah, I'm in the corner of New South Wales in Tibooburra and heading across the northern border now until I get all the way over to the coast. So that's about 1,500 kilometres and half of that's going to be on dirt. So I'm back on the gravel bike and we've got the Vittoria 40mm tyres on and I'm running about 38 psi. So if you've watched the videos and you see the corrugations and you've got some advice on what kind of tyre pressure I should be riding, that would be really helpful. Thank you to everyone that wrote in with some advice about that lockout with the rear derailleur, because that's fixed now. So the bike's in really good shape, no excuses. I'm starting to feel a little bit tight in areas, but yeah, just trying to do a little bit of stretching and still not halfway through this 5,000 kilometre trip. So just got to keep pushing on. I'll try and get through as much as I can today. There's no civilization now for a long time, so I'll just pedal until it gets too hot, until I've got nothing left, and see how far I can get. But keep fingers crossed for a good day, no mechanicals, and just I'm just going to tone it down a little bit and just kind of stay relaxed and push out the kilometres so we can get across to the coast. It's a long way across there. So yeah, see how far I get today, and next time I get phone reception, I'll update you. Hey! Finally my brother arrived. Been waiting here for about 20 minutes for the puncher. See? Yep, there it is. Yep, so we'll just get that fixed, and yeah, it's pretty hot already, so I'll at least push out another 20 k's and then see if I have a little rest and want to do some more today, or well, I'll decide. Here he comes. It's nothing like I've ever seen.
I spread my wings and fly into a sea of blue and white. Now with open eyes, I can truly feel alive. There's a world I've never seen before, and now I'm rising up.
The billabong. So we're going to camp by the billabong. I reckon I might go for a swim. Yep, let's go. So this is where we've been camped for the day. When it got to about 10 a.m. it was just too hot to ride, so we've been camped here. Sun's going down, so I'm going to hit the road again and give it another go and ride into the night when it's a little bit cooler. You see here the camels been going past, all their footprints. Oh, a lot of flies. So yeah, I'll hit the road again, see how far I can get.
Now with open eyes, I can truly feel alive. There's a world I've never seen before, and now I'm rising up and soaring high above it all. It's nothing like I've ever experienced.
Whey protein. It is delicious. So this is my breakfast as the sun's coming up. Got some daylight, and I pour this on my cereal. Yum yum. So 2.5 scoops. Oh, I love this stuff. when Naring, I've been lucky enough to find a little cabin. And I am happy as pig in mud. Got a bed, got air conditioning, my clothes laid out for when I want to start, my bathroom stuff, my bags, helmet, shoes, bike's ready to go. My bro's got his little setup over here. The only issue I have with these accommodations is that is the toilets over there, and because I'm well hydrated, I am going to the toilet many times in the evening. So I've got to do that trip from my room over to there. Snakes, spiders, who knows what. So I've had a little rest today in my room and just waiting for the wind to die off a little bit and for the heat to go away, and then we will hit the road again. Brother's constantly working on my bike. I think we have pretty much got everything sorted.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. She's starting to run like a dream.
How does a light shine in the dark? How does a fire stop?
So we've just had a little stop, put some air in the tyres. We found some tar road. I'll tell you what, that first little bit of sand, that was tough. That I had to stop every 500 meters, just bogging out. But yeah.
Gotta come together, my friends. We will be together to the end. Climbing every mountain to there. Together forever, my friends. Yeah, 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 yeah. Together forever, my friends. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We going our ways, but take me on your own.
Just having a pit stop to change wheels now that we've hit the tar. We are going from 46mm tyres back to 38mm to the tar section. Be a bit more dirt, but we'll manage it on the 38s.
Gotta come together, my friends. We will be together to the end. Climbing every mountain to there. Together forever, my friends. Yeah, 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 yeah. Together forever, my friends. Yeah.
Yes, I'm standing in the middle of the road. Not many cars out here. Halfway between where I stayed last night in Wenaring and Burke. So I've done about 90 kilometres and I've got about 90 to go. First 90 kilometres was insanely difficult. The sand was so soft, there was mud. I've got a few little videos I'll show you, but yeah, I stopped and washed the bike because I had so much mud in there. Yeah, I stopped and washed the bike because I had so much mud in there. So now I'm just going to stop and have some pasta for lunch and a bit of a stretch. Got a nice little setup over there. And hopefully, even though there is quite a strong headwind, hopefully the ride to Burke after I have something to eat and stretch and rehydrate, hopefully won't be as challenging as this morning's 90 kilometres. Yes, my bro is the best. Making my life easy. Thanks, bro. What a day. My bro's been working on my bikes. Check out this. Super clean. That'll be good for tomorrow. Clean wheels. Clean wheel bags. Clean camper. Good job, Wazza. So I've just finished 120 kilometres. So dry, hot, windy. From Burke towards Walgett. Halfway, I'm going to stop, but I'm just looking out for our support vehicle now. Should be along the road here somewhere. and I'll continue to Walgett tomorrow to do the other 120 Ks. So yeah, pretty windy, pretty hot. I've had a lot of nice road surface, so that's been great. I'm on the Gravel Plus. It's been running like a dream, love it. Sore legs. That's 120 Ks and that'll be a wrap for the day. So halfway between Burke and Walgett. Park it up and do the other 120 tomorrow. Bye.
I'm Wayne McKidd. I'm the Black Mermaid from Brewarna. I'm the bully catch all the fish with my hands. I don't go fishing with fishing lines.
No, you fish with your hands.
The Black Mermaid and the Black Cockatoo, they call me. They all know me, miss. You showed his photo anywhere with me, they say, that's him, Gaka.
Sweet.
Anywhere, Moree, Burke, right up to Old Burke there.
You know where I'm going?
Where?
Walgett.
Say my name in Walgett, I got a lot of them up there.
Oh, yeah?
The Kennedys, the Dixons, they all live there. You can say my name there, the Murphys.
Say your name again then?
Kaku.
Kaku.
The Black Mermaid from Brewarna. Black Rock Mob.
Hey. Thank you.
You look after yourself, miss.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
See ya.
With you, just give in, feel the love, and we're building up a castle from the ground. I hope you're ready, 'cause we're coming out. Gotta come together, my friends. We will be together to the end, climbing every mountain to there, together forever, my friends.
These carvings in the mines at Lightning Ridge are pretty unbelievable. Very talented guy, that's for sure. Check out that. That was an experience, a very cool one. I'm on my way out of this Lightning Ridge mine. Stairs, lots of them. So I've just been told by the guy here at Lightning Ridge Mine, that's the mine that we've just been down under the ground. Absolutely amazing experience. He said if you're going to use our outback toilet, which is here, you need to put a rope around your waist. And I said, "Are you joking?" And he said, "No, I'm dead set serious." He said it's a very, very deep hole in the ground, which the outback toilets are. If you're going to use them, you need to put the rope around your waist. Okay, I think I'll just hold on a little bit longer, yeah? Okay. So we've just come to have a look at the famous house made of bottles, which is here. My other brother that's not with us has been here and he said, yeah, you've got to go have a look at it. So, very cool. Ding, 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 ding. I was here. Holy, this is a bit scary. The sun is coming up, but I've just done about 30 Ks off-road on my little 38mm tyres with 80 PSI in them. I thought the rest of this road was tar after 80 kilometres. I thought the last 92 was going to be sealed road, but now I'm all over the place on this off-road. The moon was providing a bit of light, full moon. I think I'll be right now that I've got some daylight, but this has been one of the most insane things I've ever done. No lights behind me. My brother wasn't well, so he had to stop after 80k and leave me to go the last 92k. And we put the skinnier tyres in, wheels in, after the first 80k off-road. We thought the rest was going to be sealed, but I'm bouncing all over the place.
At least now I can see a little bit what's coming up. But before the last hour off-road, been pretty bumpy and scary. Seen a lot of black snakes or lizards or something running around under my front wheel. Whoa. Anyway, it's taking a bit of toll on the body. Just keep pushing through. My brother did put some new tyres on, but all the locals back in Lightning Ridge said that the road that I'd planned to take to Mungindi was surface sealed, but it hasn't been, as you can see. Well, I probably had about 20 kilometres of sealed road and the rest has been like this. So I've got brand new tyres, 38mm, way too skinny for this soft stuff. I've done some zigzagging and come to some stops. Haven't had a crash yet, but been pretty close. Now that there's daylight, I think it'll be a little bit safer, but it's been quite an experience. So yeah, I better get going and push on before I get hunger flat and too thirsty. But let's hope I make it, fingers crossed. So Boomy to Gundawindi this morning. It's a nice morning. And I've done 40k, got 45 to go. Super windy again. Just pushing as hard as I can all the way. So legs are a bit better this morning, which is great. That's 40k's down, 45 to go. Boomy to Gunwindi. I've been pushing it pretty hard, not as windy as yesterday, but it's about 15k an hour winds. So a bit of a nicer morning, so quite enjoying it. Yeah, every time I stop I've got to do the Aussie salute. Flies are everywhere. Alright, thanks for the bottles, bro. Let's get going. So, boom! I made it, finally, from Boomy to Gundawindi. After possibly what was the most terrible day I've had on the bike since leaving Cronulla for this lap of New South Wales yesterday. Super bad day on the bike, bad eating day. But after reading all of your messages of encouragement, I felt like I had that buzz back today. So there was a little bit of wind, but the roads were sealed. But they were rough, extremely rough. So I was lucky to be on the Gravel Plus and not on my road bike, because I think if I was on my road bike, the vibrations would be just too much. So yeah, I'm in Gundawindi today. I'm going to spend some time in the pool having a stretch and then sleep most of the day, and I'll head off early hours tomorrow morning, head towards Texas, which is not in the USA, that's Texas, which is right on the border of New South Wales and Queensland. So I'll take the route that goes along the river, and it zigzags in and out of the border of Queensland and New South Wales. So hopefully I have another good day tomorrow, but I just wanted to say thank you everybody for inspiring me and giving me that buzz back. I really enjoyed it out there today, so yeah, let's see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully as good as today. Thanks everyone, bye. So, we didn't expect any dirt roads today, but we've just had to make a stop. Got some fatter tyres now. My brother following behind. So it looks like we're going to have 35k of this and then back onto the car going into Texas. But we did do our research and we didn't realise that this was not going to be sealed. Anyway, get through it. Little sheep. Then you go. Morning was going all right before that dirt section. I swear I studied those maps last night. No indication that it was going to be dirt. Anyway, got across it all right. Got dirt everywhere. In my socks, down on top, my bra, chest, everywhere. Beautiful sunrise. You see all those skippies, kangaroos? There were so many of them. It was very cool as the sun was coming up. Alright, well, we've got 40k to go, so I'll fill up my bottle and yeah, let's go. Found a beautiful road this morning. Good morning. It is day 28 and I have done about 3,300 kilometers in 27 days, and today I'm going to switch back onto the F12. So I've been 2 weeks on the Gravel Plus, which I found super comfortable, so we'll see how I feel on the back on the road bike. It's pouring down rain outside, lots of thunder and lightning, but the weather forecast says that it will clear up from 5 a.m. onwards, and we've just passed 5 a.m. so no need to rush out there just yet. I'll just hang out another 10 minutes and see how things go. And yeah, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go, but obviously just along that border across to the coast at Tweed Heads, and I'll let you know at the end of the day how far I got. So today I'm heading from Tenterfield to Woudenberg. I've already gone the wrong way, about 5 or 6k, so heading back to Tenterfield to try and find that road. And yeah, see how we go. So I've finally found the road that I want to take this morning. I've been looking for this road all morning, riding around Tenterfield. This road stays as close to the border, New South Wales border, as possible, and I was quite adamant that I want to take it, and I've let my brother sleep in. He's back at the hotel, and I've just come across this, and it looks very achievable on my gravel bike, and it looks like it's going to go dirt tar for 140 kilometers to Woudenberg, which is going to be quite difficult on the F12. So I can either wake my brother up and tell him to bring the gravel bike, or I'll have to take one of the main roads that doesn't stay as close to the borders. So yeah, need to decide. I'll let you know what I decide and get back to you. Bye-bye. Well, my determination to do this the hard way has made it a pretty hectic morning. I'm back on the gravel bike, and I think my brother's a little bit concerned about how the caravan's going to handle the road that I want to take. So anyway, he set me up on the gravel bike, got the tyre pressure good, and off we go.
Let's run away in a different world with me. Can't believe this fantasy. Let's run away in a different world with me. Can't believe this fantasy. Let's run away. Let's run away.
Well, this road's a wooden bong. It's bumpy, it's hilly, and I got a whopping big headwind. Whew. Been on road, off road all day. Whew. Would not recommend it. Scenery's not bad though. Well, if I haven't given up today on the way to Wooden Bong, I'm never going to give up. This has been insane. The road surfaces, the off-road stuff, 37 degrees, headwinds, hills like you would not believe. Woo. Well, I'm going to make it. Still got like an hour to go, but I'll get there. You bet I will. Oh, been out here all day. Very, very long day. Whopping big headwind, and I'm like going at walking pace. It's 37 degrees. I've been up and down hills all day. This is the first little bit of flat I've had, been able to do a video. Been most of the day off-road, on my road bike actually, most of the day. So, I'm nearly coming to a stop, so I'm gonna have to shut this off.
It's a super early morning. It's nearly 1 a.m. and it's day 30 on the bike, and I think I've done about 3,500 kilometers. Actually, no, I've done a lot more than that. I've just got to check my calculations to see how much I've actually done, but I know from Tweed Heads down to Cronulla is only 900 k's. But today I'm trying to get from Wollongong across to Tweed Heads, and it's 160 kilometers. So I'm really hoping the legs will do it, because I've got family there, so I want to arrive around 7 or 8 in the morning, spend today there, spend the whole day tomorrow, and then start that trip down the coast, which I'm really looking forward to. Just having that sea breeze, seeing all the beautiful beaches, getting away from this kind of really still heat. So it's really crazy that we're only 200 kilometers from the coast, but we're in the middle of nowhere out here. There's just like nothing. Yeah, that's actually not my bathroom, that's in the motel room, sorry about that. There's a spa there that I've actually not used, but I have had a relaxing day. I feel fresh, I just hope that I can get to Tweed in the morning and spend the day with the family. So 160 kilometers, fingers crossed.
But burn it up, look out, who turning up, picked out the blueberry patch. And swing low, sweet chariot, you know, American, keep all the pockets full of scratch. And I don't wanna hear about it anymore, or feel a think about it anymore. Wanna keep the smile plastered on my face, all the corners in place, grab a couple nails to the shop. I'll just stay home and numb it with the chew, dripping off the wall like a jacket too. Parallels and cheap round cells, you can't stop the rock until the rock rolls over you. But this is overdue. This is that me time to catch me on the floor, my tea time. Moving like a man possessed, a man obsessed, connected with the other side of pain, I'm flexing.
second to last ride. One more ride into Cronulla tomorrow. So if you'd like to join me, we're now leaving from here under the Sydney Harbour Bridge at 7 a.m. And I'd love to have as much company as possible. So we've got Luna Park just over there. And the Sydney Harbour Bridge just here. And then in the background, the Sydney Opera House. And I will be here with this beautiful baby, the Pinarello F-Flip. I really hope that you can join me. See you tomorrow at 7 a.m. So this is one of the challenges of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You have to walk up these stairs with your bike. So Sydney Harbour Bridge, last ride of my lap around the New South Wales borders. I've got a bit of a group to take me home. Some friends behind, so great to have some company on my final day. Beautiful views up here on the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Run away, got nothing to lose, nothing to lose. No, I won't wait, 'cause today's the day. I'm on my way. I'm ready now for what they call.
Enough, we've got rain on the final day. Not seem to bother anyone though, does it? Nah. The rain? Yeah.
We're organising a statue for you on this side.
Alright. The first woman to lap New South Wales on a bike in 35 days. Pinarello, of course. So I said we were going to take the last day nice and easy out of the city. Well, we're doing 45k an hour. So we'll probably have a decent average speed from today. A nice little group of people towing me home. Super nice way to finish the ride. We're back south now, the sun's out, but the birds are chirping. The riders are out. We have to wait and see if the view was worth this hill.
Yeah, definitely does.
Oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning. The beach is busy.
It's time to let go. I'm ready now to take a chance. Whoa, I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let
So I have just got back from a 5,000 kilometre trip around the New South Wales borders. And if you haven't seen my video before I left, I had no idea if it was possible to ride the borders in New South Wales. It was really heading into the unknown. I was very unprepared. I didn't have much of a plan, but I did have great equipment. I had all the support in the world from Pinarello, Campagnolo, Victoria Tyres, also from Bike Sports and De Grande Cycles in Australia. They were fantastic getting everything together before I left, so I had plenty of spares of everything. But I really didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. I was just taking it day by day. I had my brother following me with a caravan, so I knew if anything went wrong, I could just jump in the caravan and come home. But the plan was to do a lap of the New South Wales borders, and I achieved it. And I think the reason why is because I had so much support from my followers. Every day I was reading the encouragement, keep going, keep pushing, the support. I was going through rain, I was going through really deep sand. The heat was the major thing. It was 45 to 50 degrees out there, and I didn't even think of the idea of riding in the night to get away from the heat. It was still hot in the night, but it felt a little bit easier given you didn't have the sun pounding on your skin. I mean, my skin's absolutely completely damaged from this trip, but yeah, I did a lot of night riding to get away from that extreme heat. But You know, a lot of people told me all the reasons why it wasn't possible to ride the borders of New South Wales, and how deadly the snakes are, and the emus attack you, and you know, the red roos if they get you in the night, and all that kind of thing. But I am so glad that I just said, you know what, give me all the excuses, but I'm going. Because I made it and I got back. I learned so much about myself, physically as well. During the first week of this trip, I thought, there's no way I can ride 5,000 kilometers. I felt absolutely dead. I had to have a day off after I think four days, and I thought, how can I get around this lap? But I got stronger and stronger. You know, as an athlete, when I was racing as a sprinter, I was always hiding behind wheels and going out with bunches, and this time I was out there by myself, so I was pushing really hard week after week, and then coming home I realised I'm the fittest and strongest I've ever been. So yeah, I learned a lot about myself in that way, and I got to experience outback of New South Wales, and outback Australia is something pretty amazing. So, you know, I had all the challenges of sleeping in tin sheds and having to go to the toilet in a bucket, and you know, not having Wi-Fi or phone reception or television, or you know, there's no such thing as credit card machine. I got stuck where there was a little corner shop and I was dying for a drink, and I had my credit card on my phone, but no credit card machines out there, so I had to start carrying cash in my pocket, just something new. But you know, there's all these things that I learned about the Australian outback and how dependent they are on their Royal Flying Doctor service as well, because they're so far out. We had to let them know a couple of times what routes we were taking because it was so dangerous and remote, and if something had happened, we had the CHF or UHF radio to contact emergency services. But you know, I think one of the big things that has come out of this is that if you have an idea to do something, don't be scared of failure, because everybody told me it wasn't possible. And I said, look, if I fail, I fail, but I have to have a go. The worst that can happen is that I get in the car and come home. If it's not possible, it's not possible. But it was. So if you have an idea to do something, just give it a go, because you won't know otherwise. I had the experience of a lifetime. So I hope it's inspired all of you to, if you have an idea, don't worry about all the planning and all the reasons why it's not going to work, or you're not fit enough, or you can't do it, or whatever. Just get out there and have a go, because if you don't, you'll never know. So yeah, a great experience, and I don't think it'll be long before I hit the road again. I think the COVID situation's been challenging in so many ways for so many people. For me, the biggest challenge is not being able to travel. That's all I've ever done my whole life. I don't think I've ever been in one place more than a few weeks, and at the moment, yeah, just being at home, it makes me feel like I just want to take off and go somewhere and experience new places. So I'm sure there'll be a new adventure very soon, and if there is, I will let you know. But for now, just stay inspired. If you have these ideas, please put them into action, because it might give you the experience of a lifetime as well. Bye for now.